Love your carpet, bro. Love your hustle. Keep on tufting, bro. Ah, thank you. No diggity damn. Thank you so much. Ah, before I forget, guys, please go watch my long form videos. My long form videos, just 7 minutes, even on mute. I don't mind. Even on mute, 7 minutes, please. Yeah, I've watched a few of your videos and I want to try tufting, maybe make a job and get out of my horrible current job. I'm scared I won't make enough though. Wow. Well, I was in the same place when I started. I was working for an NGO before. So this is how you do. You don't quit immediately, okay? You do it as part-time. You do it as part-time, like you do it in the weekends at first, and then it gets to a point where there's so much money here than there is there. That's the time. But don't start until you've even made a shilling out of it, okay? Yeah, but like start, but don't quit the other thing. Even the one who founded what's it called? Adidas. Didn't quit for 10 years, okay? So don't quit, work as part time until it gets better, then you quit. Drifter and Nico fan. Hi, welcome to my live. These dogs. Wow. New sub. Thank you so much. Okay. Feel free to ask me any questions you might have, guys. We're making a custom SpongeBob rug and this one. Anytime, no diggity damn. That's a nice name by the way. Nice name. Diggity damn. Where are you from, Diggity damn? Are you a Kenyan? Ama you are from isikuwe nimeng'ang'ana na kizungu hapa ndio my brother. Currently in the UK, but was born in Malaysia, grew up in Hong Kong, then somehow ended up here. Yeah, okay. Actually, you're in the best place, okay? If you're in the UK, you're in the best place because it means your prices range from $400 or $200 per piece, and the harder it is, the more. Okay, you're in a better place actually to do it. Yes, you just need good marketing, and by good marketing is you get out of your comfort zone and you just learn to talk to a camera like the way I'm doing now. Yeah, just look into a camera long enough until you become comfortable, and then you start selling. That's the only thing. Once you learn marketing, that's all. So what I'm doing is I'm unwinding the yarn. You see, on today's episode, we're using four strands at the same time. Normally, I use two chunky ones, but in this project, I'm using four. Why I'm using four is because I couldn't find the big ones in the market. So I had to get, this was the closest color, but it was in small and it was just two. So I have to work with it and I have to make it work. Yeah. I'm already late on delivering this. And also, if you're going to start starting, please do not start making things that people have not ordered or people have not said they want. Okay? Maybe sometimes too much money can be a problem when starting a business. Instead of making so many, just focus on getting at least four designs, record everything. Then you. What the fuck was that? Is that lightning? Yeah, so did you guys see that blink blink, or was it just me? Did you all see that? But here it's raining. Yeah, my ugly face. I was scared before. I thought I was attractive. I thought I was ugly when I was starting all these things. Okay, I thought I was ugly. I thought I had a horrible voice, and I thought no one would believe me. But see, here we are. You just have to do it enough for a long time. And especially the videos of mine that did so well were the ones which when I did when I was scared. Also, the best video I've ever done. Oh my god, I look so ugly there. I wish I could redo that video. But yo, that's the one that's trended, imagine. Like I had short hair, the camera was horrible, everything was just bad. Guys, it's raining cats and dogs here. Do you all want more? Should I add more lights or no lights? Let me show you. Is that better or should I turn it off? Tell me. Okay, Legend thanks. My ugly face was getting going. No way. Legend thanks. It's nice to hear from someone who's done it. Yes, I've done it, and you can do it too. And look, here's the thing. If I am in Africa, and these Africans have afforded can afford these starting drugs. Not so many of them, but most of them. And they don't even appreciate art like white people. You understand? Look at geographics. You are in the UK, so you are close to white people than I am if you're not white yourself. Okay? And with that said, it means good marketing. Just learn to take yourself out there. Take yourself out there, either through videos, you going literally out there, or telling a friend to tell a friend about your work and all that. You can make it. Imagine you can do it. If I can do it, remember Simji, the one who made this thing go viral? She's from China, somewhere like so deep. She never even thought she'd get to LA. So if she did it, I did it. And I'm also planning to go to LA. And so can you. Because I'm lazy as fuck. And in Africa, if I'm in Africa and lazy as fuck and I've done it, you can do it too. Y'all can do it too. I think that's nice, some nice motivation, right? Now, tip there, everyone. Tip, 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 tip. Nothing comes for free. Guys, if you're hearing shh, it's raining so bad. Let me show you. Actually, let me show you how much it's raining. You see? That's how much it's raining. So if you're hearing any shh in my videos, just know it's the rain, okay? These are some of my other rugs. Then we have that one there. I love that one. That's my favorite, that beer bottle rug. Yeah, then we have that one. Then this is my very, very first one. You see how basic it is? Yeah. Yeah, everywhere. Even that one. And there are those ones, those ones. Yes, guys. What did you say? Looks better with lights off, but you do you. Of course, lights off. I thought that I was doing it for y'all. So if y'all don't like it, I don't like it either. What? I know, right? This is beautiful. This was my dream, imagine. I've always wanted to have a studio where it's raining and I'm just inside here doing my projects and yeah, my art projects that no one is on my neck like no. But yeah, I guess my dreams got answered. Now I'm trying to get. So here's the thing. The whole point with tafting is I'm not. The whole point is not for you to make 1,000 rugs out there. It's so that once you're documenting yourself in all this process, your name becomes bigger and you get more opportunities, bigger opportunities to do other things or other art projects, okay? Or start a school where you do that to others. So never think like you should make 1 billion rugs. No. Teach people to do it for you. Or build a brand out of it at least. Just do something. Don't just sit there with your skill. Um, looks better. Okay, now vandal graffiti shut press easy way. What does that mean? So you make carpets only to order rather than make to designs to try and sell? Well, yeah, because why? I've seen this problem happen. I have noticed people who make their own designs and usually when you see this design, it will inspire someone to order their own, not to order exactly like that. Okay? That's normally how it goes. They never order the same thing. And also when I was starting, I didn't have stock. I couldn't afford to make stock, so I had to make by order. And with time, the numbers of orders have grown so much that when you come to my shop, the only thing I have, maybe it's that one on the wall, maybe. Yeah, everything else is made on order, already sold, so that I don't get stuck with anything. Because when I get stuck with them, they take so long. Like they take so long. They can be even unsellable afterwards because it's a customized design used to fit someone's specific taste. I don't know if you get me. So it's very rare to convince someone else to get someone else's taste. So what do you guys do for fun? Also, the reason why I'm really struggling today is because we're using 4 strands. That's why normally it should be so easy. This is something I'd be done with in a very short time. But yeah, I don't make on. No, ask me all those questions. Feel free. Sorry for all the questions. I'm interrupting you. No, you're not the problem. The problem is the fact that we're using small yarns or threads. It's harder to control 4 than to control 2. They keep tangling on themselves. I see a question. What is it called? Time to have fun in the UK. Work 12 to 14 hours a night. Nights unusually so tired. Oh, but when I can go hiking. So you go hiking or fishing for fun? Is it me or that's boring? But fishing sounds interesting. It sounds interesting, but the people who have discussed with about fishing, they said fishing was boring. They didn't get any fish. But I'd love to fish and just fry my fish afterwards. I've never done that. Anything to go to nature as I hate the city. Oh, okay, okay, okay. So, do you love porridge? Hi, finally seeing you live. So cool. Oh, thank you so much. Porridge, you mean odds? Not like porridge, porridge. Like, I know that's a weird question, but like, these days, not so many people drink porridge or know about porridge, especially us Gen Zs. Yeah, but like, but when I say porridge, as me, I know of wheat porridge and maize porridge and groundnut porridge. That's all. What kind of porridges do you guys know? Who was this? Hi, Maggie Lee. Don't know if you remember, but you gave me the confidence to try chatting and have made 5 rugs so far. Thank you so much for my new love in rug making. Yay! We have a believer in the name of Jesus. Can I get an amen? I'm so glad, Maggie, you joined it. You finally did it. Remind me again, where are you from, Maggie? Yes, and how has been your experience, the good, the bad, and the evil? When I was starting, in my experience, the first years were the hardest compared to now. So, how has the experience been? I'm in USA, in Florida. Yay! Okay, you're in Florida. Let's go to the beach. Let's go have a wave. So that That's nice. That's nice. I'm so happy that you actually did it. I'm happy. Sometimes you guys, when you ask me these questions, I usually never believe like you will go and do them. I'm usually like, let me just respond for the sake of responding and let's see if they ever go and try them. I'm so happy when you guys tell me you finally went ahead and tried the things I suggested. It makes me so happy. Wonderful. Uh, diggity, no diggity damn. Oh, hell yeah. I eat oats every morning with banana and peanut butter. I was wondering if there are smaller types of tatting guns, something for really fine details, or maybe that you can use on a t shirt. Those are two different things you're talking about, okay? What you have seen on a t-shirt, that's embroidery. Okay? It's possible, but it's in the line of something called embroidery. The small tufting gun, there is something like that. I have seen two. One is a new model design kind of. The other tufters, rug makers that you guys watch, YouTube tells me that you watch other people's. I thought you guys watch my videos alone. Kumbe you guys just watch everyone's who makes tufting and has views. That hurts me. But yeah. So what are we talking about? Oh yeah, those new established chapters, the ones in USA, the ones who have, those ones. There's a company that has been sending them smaller tufting guns. I don't know if you've seen them. They are gray in color. So that's one. Two is there's something called a tufting tool. Okay. I saw tufting tool when I was beginning. It's usually like it goes for like $15 or $10, something. It's a tool, a tufting, but it's manual. You do this. It's like you're doing this when you're tufting or something like this. But it can tuft very, very slowly and you get to control everything. And also I think you can control the loop height of it. Yes. Mm, yeah, Maggie, do you eat porridge? Here we are porridge drinkers. So if guys you're watching and you don't drink porridge, please leave this live video. We only want porridge drinkers. We wanna stay healthy. Hi. Yeah, you give me hope as well. Yeah, you see, people finally tried and did it, and it works, and they're so happy. So I can't wait for you to one day comment telling me that you actually got to quit your job and do all those things, and now you're living your best life as an artist in the studio that you want, doing the things that you want. But I know this is just a way for you to be lazy, but it's okay. Yeah. Feel free to ask me any questions you might have, guys. Okay. Feel free. And also, guys, this is one favor I'm asking you. So I am trying to get monitors by the end of this year. I am halfway there. I have the subscribers, but we don't have the watch hours. So even if you watch my videos on mute, I don't have a problem. Just watch the long form ones. So when you go to bed, take my playlist, watch it on mute. I don't mind, guys. So I think we're done mostly with this. What's the next thing? I think the next thing was to use this. Mm, 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 mm. Doo-doo-doo. But the one thing people don't say is how messy tufting is. It leaves your flow. You look like a mad person once you're done with a big project. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah. What is it? Oh, hell yeah. What is it called? Yes, I grew as an artist, studied as an artist, but I ended up as a machine slave. What do you mean? That is funny. That is funny. We need that in a podcast, in a tufting podcast, in a tufting saved my world. Tufting saved my life podcast. So what happened? How did you end up there? Huh? You work in the dogs running machines. You don't like it, or is it that which part don't you like? Is it the running machine or the fact that you work in the dog, or the fact that you're not working as the time you'd like to work? Which one is your problem? Because now remember, in tufting, if you don't do that, you'll sleep hungry. Okay? If you don't do that, you'll sleep hungry. If I don't show you guys if I don't keep advertising myself, I'll sleep hungry or I'll fail to pay my bills. So there is that. Even if you're lazy, at some it will now become in it will now be, you will be given that responsibility in your own hands, unlike in employment. Mhm. Where did it go? The fact is not creative. Oh, the fact that it's not creative. Oh, I see. Well, I was never creative. Can you believe that? Would you believe that? I was never creative at all. Not at all. Not at all. But then, bills had to be paid. And I had a tufting gun, so we had to figure it out. Okay. So sometimes maybe the situation might make you learn some things or be in the position you'd want to. For real, I I would in high school I'd pay people to draw my diagrams for science class. I'd pay people. But then now it's like my karma. I have to draw now for people to pay me. Well, I thought I would end up in a white collar job, behind a computer and stuff, just doing my 8 to 5 or 9 to 5 with my two fake friends from work. I thought that would be life, but then, everyone in the video, please comment where you're watching from. I am making this from Kenya, so where are you watching from? I feel like in tufting, the hardest thing is gathering raw material, but after that, it becomes so, what is it called? Like they end so fast. Yet getting them took a muscle and a pain. Claudia, Regan, the carpet is so cool. Yay! We have a believer, or is it a liker? We have a liker. Thank you so much, Claudia. Tell a friend about my work, my rugs, my classes, and also watch my long form videos. Just 7 minutes only. 7 minutes, even if it's on mute. I don't mind. I understand. I tried watching them and they slept too. So I get you. Even on mute. Yeah. Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Haha, nah, that sounds like hell. I'd rather be in the docks than in an office. For real? Well, it in maybe because I didn't experience it, you see? So maybe in my head it feels nice, but maybe in reality it's not as nice. Yeah. Maybe in reality it's not as nice to work in an office because all my friends who have been working in an office, especially the ones who I found them working first, it's like they came to quit and it's like they went crazy. Yeah, it just got to a point where they quit that job and then they were so like dressing sharp, then they decided to keep hair, wrinkles, guys. If I was to do a video, which video would you do you guys think you want to really you'd really love a good and good breakdown of? What video would you want me to do for you? Is it about materials, where to source them, or like how to start it, or how to market? Which part of tufting would you love me to make as a video for y'all? But if I make it, you have to watch, okay? I'll not make shit and then y'all don't watch. I know all 12 of you here, and I'll come looking for y'all. Uh, your stream is lagging. Oh, it's raining. It's raining. It's raining. It's raining. It's raining. It's raining, raining. Ooh, baby, it's raining. It's because it's raining, guys, okay? My iPhone broke. It broke, guys. That's why I'm streaming on some poor quality shit. It's raining outside. That's why it's raining. Oh my goodness, I'm not supposed to do that. Is it still lagging? Is it still lagging? I'd like to see a breakdown of your journey, which also teaches the basic startup plan, cost, marketing, realistic pricing, etc. Okay, here we have zero marketing, zero budget for marketing. It's all about making yourself uncomfortable is the market strategy. Uh, okay. Breakdown journey of which teaches the basic startup plan. So what are basics? Like how to use a tufting gun or like how to put your business out there? What is basics that you'd love? Those give me the detail. Tell me everything. I am writing it down. ChatGPT, not all this. So now I have done like almost a lot of the rug except this part. You see this part here? It's not yet well filled in, this one and here. So I am just collecting my scraps, trying to see which one looks the best. Then not the best, which one is the longest? Because if I go outside, it's raining, I might take 30 minutes. And also, guys, for the first time today, I've streamed for 4 hours. Yeah, I've never done that. That's what these are the things that I'm telling you, marketing about marketing. Do the things you've never done, okay? For your business. It's not about you, it's your business. Uh, and people usually think like, let me just give you the hardest reality. You think when you start this, when your face is seen, maybe you will go viral for the wrongest reasons. You won't. You won't. And even if you're cute, you won't too go viral for that. You'll only go viral either if the rag you've made is very, very good, or the way you present that rag is very unique. That's how you get views. Can someone smoke a cigarette on YouTube, or is it a crime? Is it like TikTok? Can you smoke on YouTube? Ah, I'm so tired. I'm feeling irritated by the whole point of untangling all this. So I have to untangle it so that I can continue. And yeah, this is the only one that I have. So and it's enough to do the job. So I just have to, but it's so annoying. These are the parts where you'll hate being a tufter. Untangling yarn. It's giving grandma. So initial equipment cost, how to make a frame, type of tufting gun, yarn choice, frame, tension platform. Okay, 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 okay. Got you. So this one here, you don't need to see me tufting. So I will prepare myself in the next video or the next 3 videos. You will see it because I have a video coming up already. But yeah, I'll do it for you. But you don't need much, imagine. Even with like $300, you can do it. People normally say you need like $500 on the comfortable side. But comfortable side as in if you're in US, but like yeah. But even with like a rough 200, like 250, you can actually start this thing. Yeah. For a frame, you have to go and you either have to go. This is just something, but I'll give you a good breakdown. But for a frame, you either have to go work with a carpenter, which is what I did, because I don't know that how to make that. But but I have some few things that I could guide you on how to make a frame, like the size type of wood. My first frame was so weak, it used to crash on its own. Oh, disgusting. Yeah, and then that time I used to think tufting was so hard, but the reality was my equipment was just bad. Yeah. And then like there are machines that people don't tell you that you'll have to keep buying again and again and again and again and again. Like the shavers. You see those trimmers, guys? You will have to keep buying it after every at least every season. Or if you can get someone to sell you the clippers, the better. You guys, by the way, if you are not in Africa, you're not going to have a problem. Okay, I am in Africa, and if I'm in Africa and I've done it, y'all can do it better. Your competition is Simji, not me. Simji. Search for that bitch. Look that bitch up and just know that's your competition. She makes cool rugs, but her whole point is, well, as it called? Haha, damn, 300 USD when I was looking, it was coming around 800. Well, it depends with first of all, yeah, there's a lot of things to look into. First of all, have you considered buying second-hand machines instead of brand new? Because the machine you see me using is a second-hand machine that I got from someone, and it has lasted me 3 years. Yet the one I bought brand new served me 1 year and it broke down. Where's that fucking shit? This one, you see this thing? I bought it brand new. This was my first gun, and I thought this was. You see the way it's pink? I like pink, so I thought like it would do the job. It only served me 1 year. Then this one, I bought it on like locally online from someone, just from Facebook, and it has lasted me 3 years. Okay, so I'm not even in pro new things these days. I am not. Yeah. So there's that route. Or we have also the route of we buy the basics of like how I started. I started with a tufting gun, a frame, and the one for shaving. The one for shaving. That's all. Then I made everything else a monthly project that I used to get to do every month. Mm-hmm. Okay, equipment costs. Let me screenshot this so that I can remember. Screenshot. Another one. Screenshot. Okay. By the way, can someone smoke? By the way, you can. I can. Oh, thank goodness. Ah, I was faking it, guys. I was so tired. I've been so tired of not smoking it. I've been seeing Tana Mojo doing it. Sorry. Okay. Now, so yeah, you don't have to buy everything brand new. You can get things on second hand, and then you just upscale. Usually, let me tell you, because you see, most times you think secondhand are bad things, but no, ask the reason why someone is selling their things. They'll tell you either they're relocating, either someone died, or they got a better job, or they realize it's not their thing. It usually got nothing to do with that machine. Okay, that's nice. Thank you for looking at it up. If I get demonetized, you see the way I'm trying, I'm really trying. So if I get demonetized, I'm coming for you, diggity damn. Next question. These are the machines I'm telling you. Like these clippers, they run out or they wear out. Just tell people, don't smoke cigarettes, guys. Smoking is harmful to your health. Please smoke responsibly. Don't smoke, guys. Do not smoke. Uh-huh. I really don't trust you, but let me just trust you because same way y'all trust me with my advice, let me just trust you. So this machine, guys, this is what I'm telling you. This, when you get into tufting, this is an expense you have to keep encountering every 3 months, every quarter of the year, especially if you're busy. If you're not busy, then one is enough for a whole year. But if you're busy like me, at least in a year you need three or three blades. So you see what happens here is First, the manufacturer made it very clear they can't be sharpened, so you have to keep buying those blades. But here, because people are greedy, they sell for us a brand new machine every time. And my cost of importing the blades alone is the same cost of buying a new machine. So that's why I keep buying the new machines, hoping one day someone will come and bring them. They'll have 7 machines and get blades, and then I'll be good. But for now, that's what we do. Yeah. Any other question, guys? You guys, thank you so much you for sticking and watching my live all this long. Normally, I don't get views like this. Yeah, I stay here alone and I'm like 2 views, and I'm like, okay, it's a wrap. So thank you so much for asking me these questions. You make my live very interactive, which I really, really like. And we've clocked an hour of being live. I used AI to search the YouTube. The same way I use ChatGPT. By the way, also in tufting, incorporate ChatGPT. Just ask everything in terms of if you're having a disagreement with your client, ask ChatGPT. If you're having an agreement or you feel someone wants to con you or get a very huge bargain, ask ChatGPT. Then you just copy paste, and it always solves the problem. Always, always. Because ChatGPT is meant to be on your side. So think about that. Then the studio doesn't just get this cute, guys. Make your studio interesting by getting some LED, then getting some other lights like LED on one side, some lights to shine on the wall, like you're seeing there. Then now you add your art so that it looks beautiful. If you don't want it to look basic, you have to learn lighting too. Me too. I love talking to everyone around the world. Yeah, everyone. Especially when I'm rich. Yeah, that's when I love talking. When my account is not accounting, we can't talk. It's ciao. Yeah, guys, is it cold in where you guys are? Is it cold or is it raining? Is it raining where you guys are? It's raining cats and dogs here. So how's the weather where you guys are? And I wanted to try something. Guys, how comes, and I am not asking you. It's just something, okay? So, how comes on other people they don't have, you see on my live, you see this part of my live here. This part it's written money or shilling or gift. How comes other people don't have that and I have that? And even though I have it, how comes it has never even said 1 shilling? Like, how is it activated? I'd love to know that. If you're good at YouTube, can you explain to me what is how can I get this to grow from 0 to at least even 1? Yeah. What do you in the UK we have to draw pictures of what the sun might look like. We only know gray skies. For real? I have experienced gray skies for just 1 week and I feel like I am sick of it. I am so sick. Like every time I see this, I'm like, are you coming out or are you not coming out? Guys, do you want to see the bar behind the rug? Let me just show you. Let me show you how it looks from the behind. So the result is this side. So we pull it. We have this one here. Then we go in. So this is how they look. I'm not done with the eyes. Oh, that's the part I've left. And yeah, that's how it looks. I usually don't know how those people do their tufting videos and then they show us just that tufting part from this behind. How do they place the camera? Like, it's always a big question to me because mine is so close to the wall. So I'm like, how can I place it in a way that this side, you guys see this side of me tufting without blocking the view, without not even blocking the view because of how big my frame is. If I don't, parts like this, it will flip. So I usually wonder how those people do it. What canvas do you use? Man's cloth? No, I don't use man's cloth. I use polypropylene. It's more like a sack. It's plastic, but woven plastic. Then every time you have a tufting frame, always make this, put this on the wall so that you don't disturb neighbors if you have neighbors, or if you don't put, keep hitting the wall. It's an annoying sound when wood keeps bouncing on the wall. It's like da 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 da. Yeah, room you think people are pounding each other. Whew. Today was a very, I've done a lot, not everything I wanted, but I wanted to do this and this. Yeah, now I'm left with gluing. Yeah, I don't use Manx cloth. I stopped using Manx cloth because of the price. It was so pricey. It's so pricey here. Yeah, it's very pricey. And because it's a new thing, everyone, they want, the merchants who are selling it, they want to overprice it because tufting is new. So they are really overpricing here. That's why I don't use it. Okay. Huh. Guys, if there is no further question, should we call this a wrap? Or do you have any more questions? If you have more questions, I want to stay too. Let me see what these effects do here. Under the sea, under the sea. Nothing much, nothing interesting. So yeah, guys, I want to go and okay, you have a question. How do you price your carpets? Cost of production, it's very important. Okay, so you just imagine you have money, okay? Imagine you have, so there's some, the first times you'll make some losses before you get it. But this is how. Imagine you have some money. You have, so how much money will make sense? Imagine you have, let's say, $50, okay? $50, that's yours. You go buy all these raw materials, you come to realize the raw materials take $20. But then after that, there are these small dollar bills that you didn't count, like someone delivered something to you and they charged you delivery fee, or power, there's this electricity that's being used here, okay? Then we have things like you had to take a break at some point, or you had to make some phone calls, you get all those. So all those, when you count them, they'll come to like how much? Like $5 or $7 more. So 20 plus 7, that's $27, right? $27 is the cost of production for you to make a small rag. Now from there, you don't just stop there, okay? You have to now, after you've gotten the cost of production, there is you who worked. So there is labor there. You need to know for every rag, how much would you love to be paid? Like for a small size and for a big size, you need to also know in terms of how much people can spend. So once we've realized like we're at $27, let's add $15 for my work. We are at how much? Let's say $42. So $42 plus what? Plus some little bit of tip, and so that you feel you're doing something, we add some $5 more. So that's like $50 back, and we used 25. You get? Does that make sense? Or does that's how I understood. So cost of production, then you add some bit of labor. You decide how much you'd love to get paid for that work. Well, once you decide how much you'd love to get paid, then it ranks you. It puts you in a rank of, are you a cheap vendor, medium vendor, or are you an ex expensive vendor? Once we realize that, how do cheap vendors market? How do medium vendors market? Things like those. But first, the cost of production. So here, my yarn might this one to the same way I've told you. It's the same way to produce this takes $25. Okay, I sell it at $45 on the lowest, but if it's a good day, I can sell it for $60. But to produce it, I used $25. So 25, for me, I do 25 times two, cost of production times two, then plus some few dollars like 15 or 20 or 5. I'm good. Okay. That's all. That's on simple rags. But then we have people who bring very difficult things, something like that. You see that on the wall? That's very difficult. So something like that, you add some few dollars also for the carving and the time. Yeah. So that's how you do it. So first of all, I come. This is how it happens. This is how the deal happens. You're like, hi, I want a carpet. I'll tell you, do you have a design and size? You're like, yes, you send me a design. I'm like, okay, cool. Do you have a size that you'd like? Then I'm like, you tell me a size. Then I go to my chart list. I look at the size you want. Then if it's a simple design, the price stays the same. If it's hard design, the price will go up slightly. All that. Also, there are people who there's a time for deliveries. For me, you have to place a deposit of half the price. You give me at least 2 weeks, at least, so it can go more. So for people who want sooner, we add the price again. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, so far does that make sense, or should I explain much more because I can? Whew. Feel like I've explained. I needed some water. After that, had to hydrate. I had to. But yeah, Legend, thank you for your answers, bro. I'll play your long videos on loop. Thank you for your stream and chat. Oh, thank you too for watching. Thank you so much. And just just know you got this. You've got this. You got this. The fact that you're so interested in doing it so much that you're staying in such a live stream to ask me those questions, which means your heart is there. And once your heart is there, give it your full, but don't quit these other ones fast. Do it in bits, in stages, because Rome was not built in a day, so I didn't learn tufting in a day. But hey, it reminds me, when I was starting, there's this person who used to come to my comments every day to tell me how I'm trash. Yeah, he'd come every day, but it's true because I used to also take other people's work, content, and post as my own. I'm a content thief, not content, I'm an art thief. So there are times I used to steal other people's art and post, and then he'd come and be like, you wish, you're so terrible, you wish you could make something like that. But through those hard comments, and over time, over like a year, I improved. And by the time I was better enough for me to clarify that I was better, he was nowhere to be found. These days I'm usually like, bitch, where you at? Bitch, where you at? Show yourself. Yeah. Other than that, thank you so much for staying and watching and supporting me. You're supporting a child in Africa. Just know that. So feel proud. This is like giving back to the community. You, you just did that. I'm the child in Africa. Yeah. Forget the haters. People only hate because they can't do it themselves. Peace out, bro. Thank you. I'm out.